Trust is how you build. Betrayal is how you get corrected. In my previous video, you learned the two tests, truth in speech and reliability in action. But even with good filters, human beings still have defects, not always out of evil, out of incentive. The mission now is colder. Understand why betrayal happens, how it moves, and how power responds when the mask comes off. Welcome back. We are back with another one. I appreciate you for continuing to tune in to the videos. Make sure you hit that like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. All right, let's get into it. Betrayal is as old as the first alliance. The moment men formed groups, promised loyalty, and divided resources, treachery was born alongside it. Not because humans are demons, because humans are negotiators. They negotiate loyalty against advantage. They negotiate promises against fear. They negotiate friendship against survival. If you believe loyalty is permanent, you are not virtuous. You are untrained. Power doesn't come from bitterness. It comes from clarity. Almost every betrayal is driven by two engines. Envy is the first. Your success casts a shadow. The more you rise, the more someone near you resents what your life says about theirs. They will clap for you in public and quietly hope you fall in private. Envy is dangerous because it hides under politeness. It doesn't announce itself. It watches, it waits, it recruits. Julius Caesar didn't die from an obvious enemy. He died among men who stood close enough to touch him. The second engine is self-preservation. When loyalty and survival collide, survival wins. A partner will flip when reputation is on the line. A friend will disappear when danger arrives. A lover will rationalize disloyalty when a better deal shows up. Benedict Arnold didn't think he was evil. He thought he was underpaid, unappreciated, and finally being treated fairly. That's how betrayers stay calm. They rewrite the story so they are the hero. Your standard: don't ask, would they betray me? Ask, what would they gain if they did? Betrayal rarely happens in one moment. It unfolds. First comes concealment. They stay close, they smile, they act normal. But something changes. Less warmth, less spontaneity, more calculation. Their enthusiasm feels rehearsed. Then comes testing. They probe your awareness, small provocations, strange questions, minor boundary pushes. They want to know if you're asleep. If you miss it, they proceed. Then comes execution. The theft, the lie, the defamation, the deal behind your back. And here's the key. When you discover the betrayal, you're not witnessing the beginning. You're witnessing the harvest. It was planted earlier, nurtured by resentment, watered by opportunity. Your objective is to become the man who detects the planting. Naivety is not a moral trait, it's a security flaw. If you expect perfect loyalty, you will be shocked. And a shock makes you slow. Slow men get finished. Expectation doesn't mean paranoia. It means readiness. You can still be warm. You can still be generous. But inside, you remain awake. The more visible you become, the more you trigger envy. The more resources you control, the more you trigger temptation. So you move like a professional. Calm, friendly, and prepared for defection. Betrayal needs leverage. It needs your weaknesses, your plans, your private fears, your timelines, your dependencies. If you hand someone the map to your vault, don't be surprised when they try the door. Keep your inner structure quiet. Speak in layers. Give people what they need to perform, not what they need to undermine. In business, that means limiting access. In social life, that means not confessing your softest truths to someone who hasn't earned them. A disciplined man doesn't overshare. He doesn't announce his next move. He lets results speak. When betrayal comes, it should find a wall, not an open gate. One enemy is manageable. A coalition is lethal. A common mistake is letting the people around you form their own private alliance against you. They start whispering. They start comparing. They start building a story where you are the obstacle. So you manage structure. You don't let any one person become too powerful in your world. You don't let your entire operation depend on one relationship, one employee, one partner, one ride or die. Dependency creates hostage situations. Keep your circle functional, not romantic. Reward performance. Correct disloyalty early. Maintain multiple lines of support. It's not cruel. It's governance. If you sense betrayal brewing, waiting is not virtue. It's delayed. A preemptive move can be quiet. Expose the lie before it grows. Remove access before it's abused. Isolate the threat before it recruits. Confront when necessary, but don't beg for honesty. You're not running a courtroom. You're running a life. The rule is simple. You don't wait for the blade to touch your ribs to admit you're in danger. Betrayal tests your level. The weak response is emotional collapse, rage, public scenes, self-pity, reckless revenge that destroys your own reputation. The betrayer expects that. They count on you becoming your own executioner. Anger is a luxury when the situation is still moving. The strong response is calculated revenge. Cold timing, evidence gathered, counter moves planned. You don't lash out, you dismantle. Bismarck didn't panic when allies shifted. He waited, studied leverage, then removed threats methodically. But the master response is rarer. You don't just survive betrayal. You convert it. You let the enemy reveal themselves. You let them overextend. You let them commit. Then you close the trap. Like Caesar with the pirates, they thought they had captured a victim. He treated it like a delay. When he was released, he made the outcome final. Mastery is not violence. It's the control of the sequence. If you know someone is inclined to betray you, you can weaponize their impulse. Feed them misinformation. Offer a false door. Let them take the bait and expose themselves. Operation Mincemeat worked because the enemy believed they had stolen truth when they had stolen theater. In modern life, the principle remains. If a coworker leaks, let them leak something that marks them. If a partner plays both sides, let them commit a lie you can prove. This is not childish gamesmanship. This is counterintelligence. It turns uncertainty into evidence, and evidence gives you clean options. The worst betrayal isn't from them. It's from you. You sensed it and ignored it. You saw the pattern and explained it away. You wanted the deal, the relationship, the alliance so badly you edited reality to keep the fantasy alive. Self-deception is the traitor inside the gate. It opens the door and then pretends to be surprised. So here's the final rule, the one that separates men who get blindsided from men who stay standing. See human nature as it is, not as you wish it to be. Expect envy, expect self-preservation, expect people to justify what benefits them. And when betrayal appears, don't crumble. Don't perform heartbreak. Don't negotiate with the knife. Adapt, counteract, convert. Betrayal is neither good nor evil. It is human, and power belongs to the man who treats it like weather, forecasted, planned for, and used when the wind turns. You now have the map. In the next mission, we talk about something even more practical than trust and more decisive than betrayal: dependability. The difference between someone you like and someone you can build with. Once again, I appreciate you for sticking to the end. Make sure you hit that like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. I'll catch you on the next one.